Dee Snider's got a new show out, Rock and Roll Christmas Tale. You got to check it out.
Oh, I forgot to give you my business card.
Oh, what is this?
They're metal. They're metal business cards. Yes.
Look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
In the 80s, people would have killed for those.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love
People
that.
actually can kill with those.
Yeah. It's a charge card, too, so I'll just expense everything on you, Dee. Thank you.
All right, so you say...
Oh, by the way, if you run into me on the street, I give those out, and there's actually a code for people on the back for a discount. So if you see me on the street, say hi, okay?
All right. Sounds good.
You got a lot of new friends that you're going to see on the street now. Well, I want to...
last two.
Yeah. No, I want to talk a little bit about host chat. There's this news story in the news about the Pope. Basically, the popes and cardinals and bishops wanted to get a lesson on how to make marriages last. So they brought in a couple, been together 58 years. You've been together 38 years. And this couple told them the key to a long marriage is intimacy, is sex. So they're describing to the Pope and to the cardinals and the bishop that they've been longing for each other for years, and that longingness has kept them together 58 years.
And do you think the Pope stuff went, wait, explain that to me again? Wait, what? Yeah, wait, huh?
Yeah,
what?
and they keep it alive by writing notes and doing, you know, all of those things. But yeah,
Well, that's the foreplay to lead to the do.
right. But imagine being in that room, right?
That had to be like watching a dirty movie with your parents. Most uncomfortable room in the world.
Right. Right.
The thing that I just love about this Pope, obviously all the things that he's doing for the poor, bringing the church back, making it more accessible, but also the fact that he's realizing that what the Catholic Church is teaching about sex and marriage isn't exactly fitting in with the times, because the last time they had a main document on sex was 1968. So they kind of need to update it a little bit, and I think it's great and shows how broad his mind is in terms of like updating the church.
Right.
I love it. I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall, though, to their reaction when they said that how important intimacy is in a relationship, in a marriage.
I think this is actually an intentional thing by them. I think they're doing this to start to open up that conversation with their liturgical lawyers, essentially, at the Vatican, because I think this Pope is going to be writing about a lot of things moving forward, and I think there's going to be an opening of that to widen the tent for the Catholic Church.
Do you think popes or priests will ever be married?
I'm not sure about that, but I do think that they know that they have to reach out in a different way to parishioners.
But historically, there was a time when they were allowed to marry, and the reason why the church said you can't marry anymore, it was a whole economical thing. The church didn't want to lose its property, so it was completely financial.
People forget about that.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. It was a financial decision.
Well, I asked you something before we went to break about the O.J. Simpson trial. Apparently, the producer of Glee and American Horror Story wants to basically spearhead a 10-week series on the O.J. Simpson trial. All the behind-the-scenes working.
So it's going to be a scary musical?
Would you watch that?
Actually, it'll be the worst musical ever, is what it will be.
Yeah.
But think about how interesting and how captivating people would tune in to watch that.
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, this is going to be American crime series is what it's basically going to be. And, you know, everyone says, like, I watch Dateline when you're flipping the story and you're seeing these crazy things that have happened. That was the craziest, you know, trial that we've seen, you know, the trial of the century, as they called it. The story, everybody remembers where they were when the Bronco was going down the freeway and all of that. So now to see it played out, I think everyone's going to be watching it.
It's just, I hope that they stay true to the story and don't fill in the blanks too much. Because they did a docudrama of the Senate hearings that I did, and they had the Senate hearings and everything else they sort of made up, and I was in the recreation, and it was just imagined, you know. So it's just, we need the facts.
Yeah, what Senate hearings was this?
Oh, you showed them on the screens. It's set for censorship in 1985.
Censorship, okay.
The censorship hearings with Frank Zappa, John Denver, and myself went to Washington to stand up for the arts and for the First Amendment.
You held your own, though, because all those questions, I was pretty impressed.
I shocked the hell out of them.
Yeah, I think you did.
They called the wrong rock star in. They were looking for Vince Neil, and they made a mistake and called me.
And to be so young, you're 30 years old.
Yeah.
I thought, wow, you're well poised.
Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, look, I went there and defended my own songs because I was under attack, and I said I can't speak for other people, but the First Amendment is the First Amendment, and if you put a crack in the Liberty Bell there, it will be widened and it will be used against us, and I was fearful of that.
Yeah, no, you held your ground during that, that's for sure. Well, thanks so much for stopping by.
It's a pleasure.
You got all these new friends walking walking down the street looking for you with these cards, I'm sure, after the show. So
I'm going to go load up. I'm going to load up.
yeah, I'm sure you will. Dee Snider's Rock and Roll Christmas opens at Broadway Plaza. And for more information, go to our website. We're going to have all of it there.
I will be there, too. I'm checking out that show for sure.
All right.
It's for everybody. It's a family show. It really is.
All right, cool. Coming up later, the viral sensation Booyah will be playing traditional Bamba music in studio. That'll be fun. But coming up next, actor-director Bill Duke.
I'll be right back.